They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
52 blaster.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
On gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. The Bears at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's Young off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And Watson has it right side. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Now here's Young. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Eagle defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
A
great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we'll have 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Ryland bad.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth.
You laying on it, Braylon? So were you laying on it?
They just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Poor. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw again. Open man here is Foster. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary.
That nigga go to work back inside.
No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Bears 7.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Coleman has it here right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Slide through. Ready.
Young on first down. And Watson has it right side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this over. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Ready.
Touchdown! A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And McPherson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll throw now on the final play. Gets past one man, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Young. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line. He right at the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Young will set to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On 1st and 10, Young. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
But, partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25.
That's crazy. Why should we
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Young. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Young. His pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit, what's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Okay, ready.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here now a 3rd and 20. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that'll bring up 4th down of a big sack and a loss of 5.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense. Maybe help create a big play for them instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors.
4th down, Young. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Ready, check. Cut back team. Cut back team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19.
Back to throw here.
Damn.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Third down and 6. Throwing, Young. And to find the open man, that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Check White. Ready.
Right back to him on first down. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd and 7.
Trouble, 38. Hut.
Here is Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Let's go now.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Fight 60. Set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Chop. 17.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game.
Set. Ready. Red. Cycle. Ready.
To throw, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Fight. White. Smash. Red. Blue striker. Ready.
Young to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here comes 2nd down.
18 Rattle. 18 Rattle. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up to throw. Connecting with Andrews.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shot at their 41-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going. But give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Here's 1st and 10.
Field, black. Claude red. Set, cut.
Now Young. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Young. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Down.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Young. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely run this thing in regulation. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Shoot.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Now he's loose at the 40, and the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.